Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So this is part 2 of my swatch setup, my current swatch setup. So I will link my part 1 video if you are interested in the description below. So I split this into 2 videos just because I thought it was going to take me quite some time to go through this, and I really don't like to have my videos go over like 20 minutes or something like that. Between 15 and 20 minutes I think is fine, because I just uploading issues and all of the rest of it. But anyway, let's have a look at this. So first of all, I will do the presentation book second actually. So this one is a little A5 folder which I just got off Amazon, and I've used this setup for quite a while. I quite like it. It doesn't take up much room and you can easily take the sheets out. Now this might not be in the best order because I have got these little plastic dividers, and anyway I'll go through it and so you know what I've got. So before, I am gonna at some point put my labels here of what I've got, but at the front here so far these are just like cut out from Ruby Charms, one of her swatch books, and a really early version of her what is it, one of those, you know what I mean, you know, one of those creative companions, but I think it was her first creative companion that also had swatch spaces. So it was like a combined one. So I didn't do these again, but I thought this was really good for a swatch for my pan pastels. So you can see that I just cut it out, and these are the pan pastels basically that I've got. So those are them. They are very expensive. They last you a couple of lifetimes, but they are very expensive. They're about £8.50 now in the UK for one. So they are very expensive. My distress inks are here. Again, it's from the Ruby Charms one. So these are the minis that I've got. I don't have the full set. And then I've got the distress inks large. I do have the distress oxides which were gifted to me from from Ness, that's it, from Ness, Vanessa, who's on YouTube. It was quite a while ago and she kindly gifted those to me as well as some acrylic paint. So distress inks large, these are ones that I've got. And yeah, like I said, I don't have the full set of those. And then I bought the watercolour pencils, but the distress watercolour pencils, but I'm not impressed with them. They're not very pigmented. The only real reason that I kept them is because whenever I use the distress inks, to get close to the picture, I could use one of these. However, I hardly ever find the same colours that I'm using in the pencil version. So it's quite irrelevant, which is annoying. But anyway, they're just not. I was warned beforehand by Wendy, I have to say, that they're not. She wouldn't recommend them, but I wanted them. So it's my own fault. I will use them, but in a limited sense whenever I use the distress inks. So the Chromatech gel pens then I have here. So I've got a section where I've got gel pens, I think. Now I haven't got them all here. Now the advantage of this compared to a book, which I did used to use a book to swatch pens and things like that out, is that you can always insert wherever you want any additions. If a set gets some more pencils, or well, not pencils because I don't use this for my pencils, but for example, if they're a bigger pen set, then you can just put another paper in. Actually, this is the paper that I use for my swatches, which is the Sea White of Brighton A5 all media cartridge paper, 140 GSM. It's a good price on Amazon, so that's the one I've got. So Chromatech gel pens, some of them have stopped working, as you can see. This is Colour Your gel pens, the Pentel Hybrid Milky, some gel pens from a China one sort of brand, Pentel Hybrid Joe Metallics, gorgeous pens. And then I've got the Deco Art Caring gel pens, which are absolutely beautiful. The metallics I wouldn't recommend because it's just, they're not as metallic, they're not They've not got the metallic sheen that I'd expect. It just looks like there's just a silver gleam or sheen, whatever you want to call it, a silver sheen on top of the colour. It doesn't look like a true metallic. Like for example, the uni balls are stunning, so I wouldn't actually recommend getting the metallic. I would recommend getting the Milky Way ones, absolutely beautiful neon colours, and I would certainly recommend getting the Star Sparks. Now these are quite pricey, these deco gels. Now if you want me to do a little review on them, do let me know, and I will, because I thought with gel pens, there's you know, one of the things that puts me off is when it stops working, like when it's intermittent, the ink coming out. These don't have that problem at all. They flow beautifully, but then again, the price is, you know, they're quite pricey, so you'd want that, wouldn't you? You'd expect it. So yeah, the Star Sparks I really like. Those are the set that I'd recommend, and I'd get another one of those definitely, and I'd get another one of the Milky Way ones. I need to stop talking too much. Anyway, next is Inktense. So this is my Inktense with the new 28, and yeah, and then we've got the Albert Dürer watercolours pencils, which are stunning. So I do label them 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, the pages. Museum watercolours, which are stunning. The Supras. So these are all my watercolour pencils. I've got the Prisma 36, which are lovely, but the build quality is not great. Prismalo, the Graphitints, the Spectrum Noir colour tints. Maybe I'm going too fast, but yeah, this it's just to show you how I you know, have my swatch set up really, rather than actually doing a review on any, not a review, but you know, a deeper look at any of these. But if you want a deeper look at any of these, or want me to use them on a page, do let me know. Derwent Metallic Watercolour, I'm always welcome suggestions for videos. So yeah, the Derwent Metallic watercolours don't look massively metallic, but the colours are beautiful, so they are still a worthwhile buy in my view. This was the old 76 Inktense pencil set, and then the Magic Flies, which I've actually given away as a gift. So those I could pass on to the person I've given it. And then we've got some flip markers. So these are glitter markers. So I've got some flip markers which were sent to me, some Tooly art. My Tooly art stopped working, which is quite sad. Some of them don't work anymore, which I'm sad about, because I actually quite liked the colours. The Lightwish Super Golden markers are gorgeous, although I have to say there's a 2 or 3 that have stopped working. I do shake them a lot, but I mean, they're stunning, and I wish that, you know, I really do want to buy a backup set, but obviously if they stop working, that does put me off. And I shook them for absolutely ages. My hand was aching, but yeah, I really like them. Arctic's acrylic marker set, lovely colours, like those. The Poscas are my other acrylic markers, which I do really like, and these are the Lightwish double-ended acrylic markers as well, which were sent to me. And then I've got some silky gel crayons, gravy ones, and then I've got some other mediums like Distress Oxide inks. Oh, I did actually swatch them out. The oxides do blend better on paper than the Distress inks. I don't know why that is, probably to do with the chemical makeup, but they do blend better. And then I've got the Distress crayons as well, and the sets that I've got are listed here. I do like them, I have to say, and I've got some metallic and pearlescent ones. I've got the Chalkoramas, which I need to remind myself to actually use those, which are quite nice. And then the soft pastels from Artex, which are lovely to use. And then I've got some fine liners. I've got the Ink Onic 120s. These are just some ones that I purchased in the range, just some jewel-tipped markers. My Arteza 96 real brush pens, which I think I bought last Christmas. And then I've got some alcohol markers here, the Ohuhus. The Ohu brush markers. Now, I haven't got all my alcohol markers in here, of course, because I haven't finished swatching them all. Got the Tricolour Spectrum Noirs, which are stunning. And then I've got some acrylic paints here at the back, which were sent to me, the indigo blue ones, again by Vanessa. And then I've got some blank plastic, and then I was going to do my watercolour swatches in here, but then I didn't bother. I'm just going to keep them in this book because I've got so many of them, and I couldn't, I mean, although it looks cute, I couldn't be bothered to do all that stamping. I just thought I'd rather colour. So that's my little folder, and I do have a red one of these ready to go when this is full up, but you can see it does store quite a lot. And then finally I have this little A5 presentation book. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or whether I'm going to add these to a folder, like the folder that I've just shown, the A5 lever arch one. But in here I've got things like glossy accents, enamel accents, Nouveau crystal drops. They sort of look like this. They are pricey, so I don't have a lot of them, but they're good for PDF single pages because they are dimensional, so you can actually feel them. I've got some iridescent medium Winsor Newton, some crystal drops there, and then I've got some confetti. So these are all the confettis I've got, or the main ones I've got. So these are the Nouveau Pure Sheen confetti. And then there's a glitter version of these four. They come in a set. You can get these from, I think, yeah, if you type in Nouveau, N-U-V-O, and then there's some more Nouveau confetti which I got. These are all things that I purchased a long time ago. Have not purchased anything like this recently. Some rainbow quartz triangles, mermaid parade stars, some more glitters. These are loose glitters, which reminds me, I don't think I've got a swatch of my stickles, which I do need to make a swatch of. I've got an old swatch, but not in my new setup. Stampendous Halo glitter mixes are gorgeous. Some more Nouveau Pure Sheen glitter, and then Cosmic Shimmer confetti as well there that you can see. And then these are the glitters by Finnabair, ebony and ivory set, beautiful blacks and whites and grey, and then some more coloured versions by them. But as you know, when you've got loose glitter, they go everywhere. So, but yeah, sometimes it's really nice to add fine actual loose glitter. It is a bit more messy though than, you know, your Stickles glitter glue. And then I've got some more Nouveau Dream Drops here. Again, they're dimensional, so basically it's best to use them on a single-sided page or a PDF page. And then holographic silver gems, and then some Nouveau Sweet Sorbet set with a couple of confettis and then a couple of glitters. And that's it. That's all I have. So yes, that's my full, I'll just show you it all, my full swatch setup. I hope that was a little bit useful. If there's anything you want to look at in more depth, like say you saw a pencil set that you want me to colour and tell you what I think about it, or maybe one of the other mediums like Cosmic Shimmer Paste or the Nouveau Dream Drops or whatever it is, if you want me to go into a bit more depth in using it, I'm gonna try to do that. You know, do let me know. Anyway, hope you're enjoying your colouring, and until next time guys, take care. Happy colouring. Bye.